Hello, my name is Anna Moseley. I'm a community specialist nurse. Today I'm going to be meeting David and Joan and listening to their experience using a CliniSure sheath. So, David and Joan, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Just wanted to know, what were the kind of challenges you were facing prior to meeting me?
Well, my genital area was becoming more and more inflamed, and it was causing me to go to the loo regularly. During the daytime it could be every hour, during the night time it could be every hour or even less. So I was looking for a solution to that problem.
And this was something that impacted both of your lives?
Yes, this meant that because of the frequency of David having to urinate during the night, it meant that I had to move out of the bedroom because it impacted on my quality of sleep. And also it meant that he was exhausted by the morning. And this, of course, meant that we couldn't take any holiday breaks. So we spent really a miserable 18 months at this situation.
So now when I got the referral the first time that I came out to see you, we kind of were going through all the problems that you were facing, and I remember you said something, you became quite restrictive, that you didn't feel like you wanted to go out and leave the house because you were worried about what was going to happen overnight.
Yes, this was the problem, taking a break. We'd been used to travelling and staying in hotels, but of course it wasn't possible anymore because we would have needed 2 rooms. And so this meant we couldn't have a break.
So usually when I go out to see people, they don't have any idea what a sheath is. David, I don't know if you've ever heard of a sheath before I came out to see you, if you had any feelings about it.
I knew nothing of sheaths or anything similar.
And how did you feel when I first said, this is what we're going to do? And did you think it was going to work?
It looked promising, but I was a bit cagey, as I am in many of these things. It looked in prospect good.
Yeah, that's good. And I remember the first visit, I came back the following week and I almost felt like the whole mood had lifted slightly in the house because it had worked.
Yes, that's right. What did you say, darling?
Yes, it changed our lives, really.
Good.
Because it meant that I was able to move back in with David, which is important because with his Parkinson's, he does sometimes need reassurance in the night and that sort of thing. But more than that, he was able to have a night's sleep, really.
Both of you?
Well, both of us, yes. And I could see that this would have good results for the future, you know, that we would be able to leave the house and have a break for a couple of days.
Yeah, didn't you book a spa like a few
Yes,
weeks later?
We went to a very nice hotel at Woodall Spa where we had 3 nights, and it was quite a relief.
So in terms of quality of life and how things have changed since you've started using this sheath, is there things that you've been able to do now that potentially you didn't feel you were able to do before?
Well, yes, it was going away, actually leaving the house for a few days. This is what we missed. So as soon as we got familiar with the sheath, we thought, that's it, we can go away and enjoy a break.
And also peace of mind as well, because I remember when I first came there was always that kind of risk that you feel like he could have potentially fallen in the night, and both of you weren't sleeping particularly well, so being able to have a full night's sleep, I suppose that's been quite...
Well, yes, it was very difficult for David prior to that because the chemotherapy had robbed him of his mobility, and he didn't have the balance, so trying to cope during the night was very hard for him.
And we also had, by taking on the sheath, we were getting the ability to go away from home and to have a change, to get away from all the thousands of jobs around the place, like it is.
A break.
Yes.
We all need.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So I think I remember on the second visit when I came out to see you, and you'd said that no one had really mentioned a sheath before, and you'd said that, you know, you'd really want to try and get the word out and about. So if someone had come to you now in a similar situation, what kind of advice would you say about using the sheath?
Well, I would urge them to try it because it had made such a difference to our lives that it really was worth it for us, and it would be worth it for them.
Just getting the word out there, I suppose.
Absolutely. I would like as many people as possible to know about this who are in a similar situation to the one we experienced, because it has made such a difference.
So looking towards the future then, now we've got the introduction of the sheath, you know, how's things looking?
Looking good, because it freed us from the burden of the sheath working or not. And that's about it, isn't it?
Yes, it means we can look forward to having breaks, go further afield. So it's very good.
And peace of mind.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yes, that's right.
We don't have any worries about using it wherever we go now.
That's great.